Hello. So what I did is I made it so people can sign in through Google. And how I did that is using Google APIs, which was auto-generated by Firebase. I was able to create an auth consent screen and a credential screen, which gave me an API key, which I put in my code so that I can sign in with Google. Let me show you how it works. I click on sign in with Google. I click my email. And then I'm redirected to my admin page. Now, let's say I am a guest, right? I do not want to, I'm not an admin, I'm a guest. You have the guest view, which you can see all of the guest view codes, and you can sign now.
Think about this idea, Pranav.
I wanted it so my school students can be easier access to school documents and have it so they only needed to click 2 times.
How hard was it to implement the API to your website?
As I said before, I wanted it so students can make it so they can easier access. So it was kind of hard, but I was able to implement it.
On our website. First, to make this all possible, use the Google Classroom API. Why are we doing this? Because we wanted to make people's life easier while they're working on our website. So Pranav might have shown you this page, but when you click authorize, it redirects you to this page where you give access to your account. Right now I'm giving access to one of my accounts. The app is not verified, but later in the future it will be. So when I sign in, it's going to ask me a few questions like about the website, like few basic questions. I'm going to allow all of them. So after allowing them, it's going to confirm with you. After confirming, it's going to be final. You can't change it in the future unless you don't remove access from the Google accounts page. So after doing this, it takes you to this page. Right now, I don't have any Google Classrooms in my account. Otherwise, it should show a list of Google Classrooms and give, if you're a teacher or a co-teacher, it should give you access to a web page and like allow to invite other teachers, add courses. Like you can do all the basic things that Google Classroom website can do.
What was the hardest part of the code that you have coded?
The hardest part of the code that I coded was to call the API and show lists of courses and classes. Inviting teachers was also another hard part that I coded in my code. Inviting teachers behalf of teachers and students behalf of teachers.
So, in the end, did you enjoy using APIs?
In the end, I enjoyed using APIs and learned that the syntax is the same all around for the API. It's the way that you implement it for each language.
Important things for an admin page is having buttons. So, using this drag and drop API, we were able to drag it and drop it wherever on the screen we want. We can use it using these 3 buttons, and you can still keep it back in the original spot if you wish. We're planning to add text so we can customize the text on the buttons, and we're also planning to create a publish button so when you click on it, it renders the code and you can see it on the guest view that I believe Pranav showed. Really interesting. And we use Bootstrap to really get this done. We use the, like I said before, the drag and drop API to do this. And that's overall the admin page.
What was the worst part while coding?
The worst part or the most annoying part was when the different languages came into play. In my opinion, the worst part is like the most annoying part. And in this case, it was the syntax because JavaScript has a different syntax than HTML, and so does CSS. So when that all comes into play, it just really gets annoying.
Did you use any APIs? And if so, what were they?
I use drag and drop API, which is by Mozzarella Firefox, and render code API from npm.org.